Now I'm going to be talking about the letter identification, which is tool 2. This tool is different to tool 1. It's different because, unlike tool 1, for this, you need to share this image of the student themselves. You will be given the Ready Plus English Diagnostic Tool student version. And for this, we're looking at tool 2, letter name identification. You can see that it has been numbered across the top and also in tens down the side. There are 100 letters here, a mixture of uppercase and lowercase. These letters are not just randomly put in. You will see, for example, that there are more E's and A's and O's, which are the higher frequency letters in the English language. And then there will be fewer Z's, X's, because these are lower frequency letters. In the tool itself, it's important to note that this is a timed tool. The reason it's timed is because we want to isolate automaticity and fluency. Is the student able to rapidly and fluently read the letters on the tool? Or do they struggle? Do they have to use a lot of cognitive effort to recall the letter name? The reason we want to know this is because if you have to use conscious cognitive effort to recall the names of the letters, that will impact reading ability. So you will put this tool on the table between you and the student. You will use a timer set to 60 seconds. Your phone clock countdown will be perfectly fine. Start the timer when the pupil reads the first letter. If the pupil hesitates or stops on a letter for 3 seconds, simply point to the next letter and say, go on. For example, E, S, R. This is where you'd instruct the student to go on by pointing to the next letter. When the timer reaches 0, say stop. If the pupil does not provide a single correct response on the first line, which is 10 items, this is the first line. You can see there's 10 items there. You can just say thank you and discontinue the tool by answering here, yes, the pupil did not provide any correct responses. This will allow you to move on to the next tool by clicking next. If the pupil does answer correctly, you click no. And then you'll see at the bottom here, there are 3 questions that we need to answer to assess this student's fluency in understanding and naming the letters. The first one is how many correct responses did the pupil give in 60 seconds? Let's say the pupil got to this letter here, R, so that would be 76 is the letters that they attempted. However, not all of these will be correct. So as the pupil is reading, in your notebook, simply keep a tally of the incorrect responses. Then, this is a bit of simple maths. It will be 76 minus the incorrect responses. Let's say they got 16 incorrect. You would put 60. How many incorrect responses did the pupil give in 60 seconds? So this will be 60. As we just said, if they were on 76, when the 60 seconds finished, and they got 60 correct, that means 16 will be incorrect. And how many seconds did the pupil use? So in this instance, it will be all 60 seconds because the 60 seconds finished on 76. However, there may be instances where pupils are able to read it very quickly. ESRHTCOQNEIADLZ. You can easily imagine this child will finish within the 60 seconds. This one will be different. These scores will be calculated together in a formula to assess the fluency.